You understand? What God do you worship?
Jesus.
The Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah.
So
Jehovah first.
Jehovah.
Yeah, Jehovah.
Right. And,
Yahweh,
oh, whatever you want to call him, we cool with that. As long as you believe on the true image and you do what he told us to do.
Right.
We ain't got no issue with that.
Yeah, because Jesus means Jehovah save.
Hey, whatever you want to call him, we cool. Just make sure you keeping the commandments.
Right.
That's the only thing we asking. Believe on, give me Revelation 14:12. Believe on Christ and the keeping of the commandments. That's the sole message that Christ came to teach. It's simple.
Right.
Selassie, I make it all difficult. You see what I'm saying? He caused confusion. These white men on here make it difficult. They cause confusion. Christ said, I make it simple. Believe on me and keep the commandments. That's it. That don't make no sense.
Right.
We gotta stop putting confidence in man and start putting it in a one and two only living God who looks just like you, Antonio. You understand that? We ain't saying you wrong for believing that. We saying the people indoctrinated you to believe that. But now you got the truth being displayed to you. It ain't by accident you walked up here. Come on.
Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyree and Zion?
So we fled into Africa, and the real Africans enslaved us. You understand what I'm saying? You ever heard of the sub-Saharan slave trade? What about you, Kia? No? What's that? We got it on here? Other one? Right here? Where we at? Oh, right here. Come over, Uriah. Come over here. So, you see all this is Africa, right? Israel was northeastern Africa. Whenever we got persecuted, we read down into Africa. Why do you think that is?
So whenever we got persecuted.
Yeah, because remember, Israel was in Africa. So whenever we were getting persecuted, we would flee deeper into Africa. Why do you think that is? Because we both have dark skin. It's easy to blend in. Huh? Oh, it's right here. All praises. It's easy to blend in with people with other dark skin. It's going to be hard for them to find us because we look alike. But we not the same people. And this proves it right here. Look at this sign. That's the white man, the African man, and the Arab man. These are the three parties that orchestrated the beginning of this.
Right.
You see that? The Africans sold us to the Arabs. This is hundreds of years before the white man came. And then the white man came and they start selling us to them.
Right.
Because they knew we was not the same people. Or at the bottom of the sign, Antonio, it say we have 95 prime healthy Negroes. Why doesn't it say Africans? Why doesn't it say Ethiopian? Why does it say Negroes? Because they knew we was a different people. They knew they had a part in our oppression. But we don't know it. Come on.
Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyree and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine?
Let me pick it back up. Tyree and Zidon, the Africans, and all the coast of Palestine, that is the Arabs. This is what they were doing to us in the sub-Saharan slave trade. They forced on us Islam. They forced on us Christianity. They forced these things. They forced on us Selassie, a forced regular man that can't do nothing to help his people. Come on.
And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head?
He said, you going to pay me back for what you did to my people? Nah, I'm going to pay you back. When Christ comes back, guess what, Kia? Everybody goes into slavery. Everybody goes into oppression. If it was good enough for us, it's good enough for them, Antonio. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Huh? Be honest, I don't want to feel like I'm forcing you to say nothing. All right. Listen to this. Listen. This is the Bible dictionary, right? This is scholars put this together about our history because they never thought we'd ever be wise enough to read or write. Listen to this.
This is Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 213, the definition of ham.
Definition of what?
Ham.
Ham is the progenitor of the African race. You with me so far? Come on.
The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood.
You heard about the flood, right? Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The lie perpetuated by these men right here is that we come from the seed line of Ham. That's not true. Come on.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
So Ham was the forefather of all the dark races. Come on.
Not the Negro.
Not the who?
Not the Negro.
Not those that were sold off the west coast of Africa. Not the Negroes. There was always a distinction because our enemies know our history better than we do.
Right.
And they force feed us a diluted, polluted version of our history book. And we follow it blindly because we ain't got nothing else to believe.
Right.
And then that leads us to believing on who? Men like Selassie. You understand what I'm saying? Come on.
But the Egyptians, Ethiopian.
Ham was the father of who?
Ethiopian.
He was the father. Remember, it said the forefather of the dark races, not the Negroes, but who?
The Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. That's it.
That's it. He was the forefather of the real Africans. Give me Exodus 11 and 7. We are not Africans. We are above them. Didn't we read that, Kia?
Right.
That God said we special and we above all nations. So we can't get polluted following the doctrine of these other nations, Antonio. You know, a lot of the so-called tribe of Benjamin, they believe in Selassie, and they will argue you down, saying that he was the lion of the tribe of Judah. That's what they say, but that's a lie, right? Because meanwhile, they worshiping him and he worshiping their oppressor. That don't make no sense. Name me one thing. Name me one thing Selassie did for the black race. Give me one. For the black race. For our race. Let me say that. For our race. Give me some. Come on.
They say he was the king of kings.
He ain't do a damn thing for us, Antonio. He ain't do nothing. Nothing. I'm going to show you who the king of kings is. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He represented his people. He represented his people. He didn't represent us. Come on.
Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
God is saying against any other race outside of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. You know what that's saying? He calling the other nations dogs, Kia.
Right.
This the Bible. God said he called other nations dogs. They nothing to him. Come on.
Against man or
He
beast,
said they can't talk against us or our animals. Come on.
that ye may know how that the Lord do put a difference
God put a difference
between the Egyptians
between Selassie
and Israel.
and the Israelites. That's what he did. He separated us and put a distinct difference between us. You understand that? We are not supposed to be worshiping this man right here, Antonio. You got to wash that out your mind. Give me Revelations 5 and 5. Revelations 5 and 5. Because Christ is the only one that holds the key to our salvation and liberation.
I mean, I don't worship this man as
Okay.
a God and none.
Okay.
I got my own understanding. Yeah?
Right. So what's your understanding? What God do you worship?
Jesus.
The Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah.
So
Jehovah first. You know?
Jehovah.
Yeah, Jehovah.
Right. And,
Yahweh.
oh, whatever you want to call him, we cool with that. As long as you believe on the true image and you do what he told us to do.
Right.
We ain't got no issue with that.
Yeah, because Jesus means Jehovah saved. You know?
Hey, whatever you want to call him, we cool. Just make sure you keeping the commandments.
Right.
That's the only thing we asking. Believe on, give me Revelation 14:12. Believe on Christ and the keeping of the commandments. That's the sole message that Christ came to teach. It's simple.
Right.
Selassie, I make it all difficult. You see what I'm saying? He caused confusion. These white men on here make it difficult. They cause confusion. Christ said, I make it simple. Believe on me and keep the commandments. That's it. Kia, I got you, Kia. What's your Israelite? Well, what's your nationality before you leave? A what? Judah. Don't forget that. Teach them. Stop watching Cardi B, Kia. Come on.
Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus.
See how simple it is to worship the King of Kings, the true King of Kings? Keep the commandments and believe on me. That's it. Antonio, you ever been taught the commandments of God that you're supposed to be keeping? Give me Leviticus.
Yeah, Leviticus.
Yeah, it's throughout the whole Bible.
This is what? Exodus or?
Exodus, Leviticus, Genesis to Revelations, it's the whole book of the law. From cover to cover, it's laws in here.
Right.
The only thing is we've been led astray from them laws. So while we trying to fight to liberate ourselves, we keep meeting resistance. We keep meeting a brick wall. You understand what I'm saying? We jumping into the top of a ceiling and no progress is being made because we haven't been applying the things necessary to get us over the hump. You feel me? Come on.
19 to 21. Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 5. They shall not make boldness upon their heads.
See that, Antonio? The Israelite man was commanded not to shave his head bald. You're not supposed to do that, Antonio.
This is generic, bro.
That's generics?
Yeah. My dad, his dad, this is my family.
You
Address. What's the problem, man?
hold up. Are you shaving it clean off, though? Hey, that's what I'm saying. It ain't genetic then. You cut it off. You know what you are? You're called forehead bald in the Bible, which is actually clean. You can't shave your head bald. You understand what I'm saying? You know why? Because God, he made a difference between us and the Africans. The Africans used to shave their whole body bald. That was their custom. That was never our custom. That's why God said, I made a difference. So when you come up out of Egypt, stop shaving your head bald like them nasty, despicable Egyptians and Ethiopians. Don't be like them. That makes sense? That makes sense, Antonio? You like, I don't know. I don't know. Remember, keep the commandments and the faith of Christ.
Right.
The commandment says you cannot take and make your head bald.
Right.
You can't do that.
When is the commandment say that?
Give me, read it again.
Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 5.
Is Leviticus the book of the commandments? It's all saying the same thing. It's all saying the same thing. We're going to stay in Leviticus, though. Come on.
Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 5. They shall not make boldness upon their head.
Is that a law? That's a law, Antonio. Right? So you cannot shave your head bald no more. You could cut it low. You could keep it low. I know I know how it is, Antonio. It's all right. It's all right. You could keep it low. You understand what I'm saying? We got brothers who keep their hair low, but you got to let what you grow. Right here. Brother right here. That brother right there. But guess what? They clean because they didn't shave it and make it bald. Give me that Leviticus 13. Come on.
Leviticus chapter 13 verse 41. And he that
40.
Leviticus chapter 13 verse 40. And a man whose hair is falling off his head.
Like you said it's hereditary. You got it from your father. Your hair is falling by itself. You didn't physically take a razor blade and do it, right? Come on.
He is bald.
He is bald.
Yet is he clean.
God says you clean because it fell out naturally. Come on.
And he that have his head fallen off from the part of his head toward his face.
When you got a baldness right here, but hair growing on the sides. Come on.
He is forehead bald.
God said your forehead bald.
Yet is he clean.
You're clean when you don't shave it off yourself.
What chapter of the Bible you reading
That's
from?
Leviticus. That's Leviticus 13 and 40 and Leviticus 21. You gotta stop. That's a small thing you could do, Antonio. Right? Can you do that? Will you do that? All praises to the Most High. I'm gonna bring up the next teacher. You said you came in to learn. Stick around. You're gonna learn a lot more.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.